Now in the 24th day of this month, the children of Israel were assembled with fasting, with sackcloth and dirt on them. The offspring of Israel separated themselves from all foreigners and stood and confessed their sins and the iniquities of their fathers. They stood up in their place and read in the book of the law of Yahweh, their God, a fourth part of the day. And a fourth part they confessed and worshiped Yahweh their God. Then Jeshua, Bani, Kadmiel, Shebaniah, Bunni, Sherebiah, Bani, and Shanani of the Levites stood up on the stairs and cried with a loud voice to Yahweh their God. Hey. Then the Levites, Jeshua, Kadmiel, Bani, Hasabneiah, Sherebiah, Hodiah, Shebaniah, and Pethahiah said,
Stand up and bless Yahweh your God from everlasting to everlasting.
Blessed be your glorious name, which is exalted above all blessing and praise.
You are Yahweh, even you alone.
You have
made heaven,
the heaven of heavens with all their army, the earth and all things that are on it, the seas and all that is in them, and you preserved them all. The army of heaven worships you.
You are Yahweh, the God who chose Abram, brought him out of Ur of the Chaldees, gave him the name of Abraham.
Found his heart faithful before you, made a covenant with him to give the land of the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Amorite,
the Perizzite,
the Jebusite,
the Girgashite,
to give it to his offspring and have performed your words.
For you are righteous.
Oh, you saw the affliction of our fathers in Egypt and heard their cry by the Red Sea, showed signs and wonders against Pharaoh, against all his servants, and against all the people of his land. For you knew that they dealt proudly against them. You made a name for yourself as it is today. You divided the sea before them so that they went through the middle of the sea on a dry land. You cast their pursuers into the depths as a stone into the mighty waters. Moreover, in a pillar of cloud you led them by day, and in a pillar of fire by night, to give them light in the way in which they should go.
Light in the way in which they should go.
To give them light in the way in which they should go.
You came down also on Mount Sinai, spoke with them from heaven, gave them right ordinances and true laws, good statutes and commandments, and made known to them your holy Sabbath, and commanded them commandments, statutes, and the law by Moses your servant, and gave them bread from heaven for their hunger, and brought water out of the rock for their thirst, and commanded them that they should go in to possess the land which you had sworn to give them.
For you are righteous.
But they and our fathers behaved proudly, hardened their neck, didn't listen to your commandments, refused to obey, didn't remember your wondrous works that you did among them, but
Hardened their neck and in their rebellion appointed
a captive return to their bondage. But
you are a God,
ready to pardon, gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness,
and didn't forsake them.
yes, when they had made themselves a molded calf and said, this is your God who brought you up out of Egypt, and had committed awful blasphemies. Yet you and your manifold mercies didn't forsake them in the wilderness. The pillar of cloud didn't depart from over them by day to lead them in the way, neither did the pillar of fire by night to show them light in the way in which they should go.
You are Isaac.
You gave also your good spirit to instruct them, and didn't withhold your manna from their mouth, and gave them water for their thirst. Yes, 40 years you sustained them in the wilderness. They lacked nothing, their clothes didn't grow old, and their feet didn't swell. Moreover, you gave them kingdoms and peoples, which you allotted to them